A good thing about Hawaii. While the Royal Boys all loved to surf, there was no doubt some were better than others. That's Sean. His gifts lay elsewhere, namely in beating the out of things. And this year, he was trying to go pro. He was training to be a mixed martial arts fighter, and he just booked his biggest fight yet.
You got your opponent, Anthony. Villanor, the one that called you out.
Yeah.
But we have to train really hard. This is a chance of a lifetime for you.
So when all the guys went on their annual trip to Indo, he stayed and trained. And trained. Knowing all along his friends were on the other side of the world having the time of their lives. It got to him. And pretty soon, training had a brand new look. When the guys got back, Sean was 20 pounds heavier and a week away from Judgment Day.
I think it's at a point now that everybody wants to see you get beat.
I fight because I got issues.
Yeah, well,
I need to hit something.
we got a new issue now.
Yeah.
You found out that you can fight and you can fight good. I got a lot to prove, too, because they're out there laughing at you. They're laughing at me. They want to get you beat. You might have started off fun and games for you, but now make a fist. Now it's getting serious.
Speaking of serious, that's Sean's sparring partner, Beefy. In case you couldn't tell, he was taking this very seriously.
Work them in the body. Shoot some body shots. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now stay in the body. There you go. Uh-huh. Stay there. Great.
Okay.
You're really dead, rotten dead. Hey, listen to me, okay? No more drinking. No more partying. You got to eat right. We got one more week left. You got to clean your system out.
After a beating like that, Sean knew Carlos was right. It was time to get clean, get healthy, and get down to business. Starting tomorrow.
I got 6 days till I fight.
What do you do for training, though?
Like, first thing is change your diet, you know, no drinking and no bad food anymore, stuff like that.
Oh, bro. Train, you eat.
You gotta get the carbs.
Yeah, bro. Give me another drink.
Go ahead and make that 2.
Sean promised himself this would be his last beer. Until this one.
I'm done.
Sean promised himself this. Forget it.
This fight, I want to embarrass this guy. Embarrass. We're raging all night tonight. Give him a drink.
This one's usually the one I puke on.
The next morning, Casey and Alex were up bright and early. And when they realized there were no waves to surf, there was only one thing left for them to do. Start a small business.
You know what we should do? We should finish that shape room. That's what we're doing. As long as the waves are gonna be like this.
And as long as it's slow like this, too. You got some money for materials?
Yeah.
Shape a couple for us.
Maybe even make extra boards. You can sell them out of the shop. Raw Hawaiian surfboards.
Something like that.
We got the tools.
Definitely.
We'll get this thing built.
Well, let's get on it.
After a quick stop at the local hardware store, Casey and Alex were ready to begin construction on their surf shack. Building codes be damned.
Awesome.
Shaping surfboards was the closest thing these guys have to being productive. The idea is you make surfboards, you sell them to your friends, and then you blow all your profits on beer. And the first step in all of this was to build a place to do the work. a shaping shack.
Oh, it works. We're in.
Across town, the previous night's festivities had definitely taken their toll on the big guy.
Did you drink?
Feel like I'm gonna puke, bro.
Look at you. That ain't sweat. That's alcohol. Come on, let's be back kicking your ass. No more partying. We got to pick it up. You know it, I know it, just do it.
I know, okay, I know.
And I'm gonna drill you, I got my
But that's only gonna kill my confidence.
No,
Might as well just walk in there going, I'm losing, I'm out of shape, I lose everything.
just do it. All right, do it. And just shut the up.
With 6 days left to the big fight, Sean was only a month away from being ready. With just 3 days until the fight, the big fella was feeling the pressure, and his surfing was paying the price. While Sean was a natural athlete, he was starting to realize that willpower was not one of his strengths.
So I catch a couple.
Yeah, it's fun. So we gonna go party tonight or what?
Yeah, let's do it, bro. Where are we going? I gotta celebrate. If I'm gonna get my face kicked in, I gotta still drink while I got my teeth.
Are you just gonna go for it and become a fighter or what? Like,
Just let me survive this fight first, and then I'll drink a bunch, and then we'll decide what's gonna happen, you know, when I'm drunk, when I can make good decisions.
And with logic like that, it was no wonder this caveman's training was going so well.
Telling you look worse this week than last week. Not good, not good.
I want to blame it myself. Yeah, I'm here working through it.
No, but when you lose, you know who they blame? Your trainer.
I'll go with a big sign around Lahaina on my back saying it was all my fault.
I up.
Yeah, I will, bro. Maybe I should just walk in the ring and go knock me out, bro. I'm sick of this. Over it. Too much height, too much everything, bro. Tell the guy, meet me in the backyard somewhere. We can figure it out.
Sean had hit a roadblock. Carlos knew that he was going to have to take drastic measures in order to get him back on track. Sean, on the other hand, sought comfort in the only thing he knew: food. In weight loss programs, they call this eating to forget.
Are you supposed to be eating, like, good? Not Taco Bell?
Wait, I haven't eaten today.
I haven't eaten today.
What are you, my mom?
Twice.
As Sean continued to turn his anxiety into fat, Casey decided to take a trip to the store and get the board shaping business up and running. Now, the basic building block of surfboards is a giant foam slab called a blank. Now, Casey knew he was the money man in this operation, so to get the process going, he fronted all the cash for the boards.
Took me out.
The shaping process is where Alex steps in. Alex can turn a big chunk of foam into a custom high-performance board that's ready to ride, with the goal being to sell it for a handsome profit.
depends on how good this one comes out. If it comes out really nice, I might keep it.
You know how we do it. Yeah, I know exactly how we do it.
With just 2 days until the fight, all Sean wanted to do was clear his head. But this was proving to be more difficult than anticipated.
The premier mixed martial arts fight event, Full Force MMA, Valley Isle Throwdown, settling the score with the super heavyweight grudge match between Sean Souza versus Anthony Villanor. Saturday, October 14th. Tune to KPOA for more info.
Getting close, getting close.
Super heavyweight grudge match. Super.
Yeah, super. Oh, I must be a lard ass. I don't know how the I put on all. You know, I put on 10 pounds in a week.
Peanut butter pie and Taco Bell.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, oh, tripping out, bro. I don't know.
Across town, Alex had brought his first finished board back to the school, and already people were admiring the handiwork.
The blue board is sick.
What are you riding?
No, I'm riding nothing right now.
You don't have a board?
No, but Peter, what's up with the blue board?
Take it and go surf it.
No.
Yeah, Casey paid for it. I don't care. I'll have to hear about it, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, it's just foam, right? I'm on it, definitely, bro. This board's mean.
And with that, Casey would be happy to know that their first transaction had brought in exactly $0.
Thanks, Gator.
No problem.
To be split 2 ways. As Sean pulled up to the gym for his last training session, he was unaware that Carlos had brought in a secret weapon guaranteed to motivate him. The scariest man on Maui, Chemo, a true master of psychological warfare.
You know, he wants everything he can get to get into your mind. Don't give him that edge. That. Just kill him.
Let's go, Bobby.
Bobby King, state champion.
What you gonna do if that guy just bulldog straight at you? You're not gonna put the knee right in the chin. Sean. Come on, let's go, boy.
Good blocking.
Oh, Sean, big
Work there.
Nice, Sean. Follow Sean, follow Sean, follow Sean. That's it, baby. Bulldog him.
I heard that well.
Right, that up, boy, Sean. Sean, uppercut, uppercut. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on, that's it. Come on, Bobby. Yeah!
I'm happy, all right? Very happy with your performance.
Game on, baby.
The surprise visit from the world's angriest cheerleader had been a success, and Sean was as ready as he'd ever be. It was time to celebrate.
Hey, Sean.
I've never seen anybody have the kind of desire that you have, Sean.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. This is the biggest fight of your life, though, man. It is.
Every fight is the biggest fight of my life.
When you look at your opponent, what do you visualize when you look at your opponent?
That he's trying to kill me.
And you got to kill him first, right?
Just fight for your life. You gotta be ready for die when you step inside.
Casey,
You're getting ready.
are you ready to die?
No.
With only 1 day left to the fight, all Sean had to do was weigh in. That sounded easy enough.
Carlos? Yeah. You're training Anthony?
Boy ready?
Ready? How about your boys? Ready?
My boy's ready. He's been ready, man. Waiting for your guy. Where you going?
He's not here, but he's ready.
Carlos, where's Souza? I'm hungry.
Now, over the past few days, Sean had really turned things around. But old habits die hard.
Can I get a number 6, king size, with onion rings, please? Chicken tenders.
And you guys get curly fries.
If he's not here by 7, he's disqualified.
Little did Sean know he was a curly fry away from losing it all.
Oh, that chicken nugget smells good.
The night of Sean's weigh-in, and he was nowhere to be found.
Where the is he? This is crazy.
Oh, that chicken nugget smells good.
We've been waiting 45 minutes already, and we got routes to go by, so if he's not here in like 5 minutes, he's disqualified. Sean's here, guys. Made us wait forever, man.
I'm sorry, bro.
Gotta be on time, man.
Okay, Sean, go first. Sean Souza is at 250 pounds. Up next, Anthony Billionor. Anthony Billionor in at 280. Ladies and gentlemen, Full Force MMA's Valley Isle Throwdown Super Heavyweight Grudge Match.
Fight day had finally arrived, and after hearing that Alex had given away their first board, Casey was ready to do some sparring of his own.
Taking my board. My board.
Mine.
Mine.
I was training for the BYB.
Ah, bro, I give you like 7 blanks, shit.
Yeah, bull.
Like $1,100.
Yourself, whatever. I'll pay all my back.
All those
Do
boards
whatever.
are mine, bro.
You're the Godfather.
Paid for the.
Here,
That's
where's your
right.
zip rat?
That's right. Paid for the
zip it
fight.
quick.
Patrick's been bugging me the last couple days. Like, hey, you got a board? Let me go get a room to get a board. I'm like, no, dude. Realize you got the talent. All I had is money, but I've definitely more than my share for rent money, to blank money, to glassing money.
Yeah, it's all good, Case. Enjoy, Casey.
You know what I mean? Like, how many boards am I supposed to just let go? Okay, that's one of the boys' boards now. Everybody could ride that one. It's cool.
With their business sinking and tensions running high, Casey and Alex's friendship hung in the balance. then a bus full of beer arrived
I'm so amped.
to take them to Sean's fight, and all was forgiven.
This looks good right here. Oh, yeah. I like this bus.
Meanwhile, Sean was getting his first glimpse of the arena he'd be fighting in.
See how big it is?
Yeah.
Get in, get a feel.
Sean!
Yeah, this is good. I like it.
As night fell and the crowd filled the arena, Sean's moment of truth was drawing near.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is starting.
And Chemo was more ready than anyone.
Does the crowd want some action? Yeah! Introducing first, the animal, Jake Yasue!
As Sean sat back and watched the other bouts, he was quickly reminded of how serious his fight was going to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. His opponent,
All that work, Sean.
All right, you've both been briefed before the fight. You know the rules. I want a clean, fair fight.
Bulldog him. Push him off and nail him.
Touch gloves. When I tell you to come out of the corner, be ready.
He's scared, Sean. He's scared. Sean, he's scared of you. He's scared, baby.
And it was at this moment that Sean realized a steady diet of curly fries and chicken tenders might not have been the best idea. With one round in the books, Sean's corner was a little worried.
Sit back and breathe. Sit back. Listen, you're taking one shot at a time. You're leaving your left hand out there. You're not doing nothing but getting tired and making it easy. You're letting him come forward. When he missed, he's got to pay. Don't you understand? Breathe. Deep breath. How you feel?
I think you can knock this out.
Fight! Round two.
As the second round got underway, it didn't look like this would be much of a fight at all. But then a funny thing happened. Sean got hungry. And all of a sudden, his opponent started looking like a big, fat bacon cheeseburger. like that, it all turned out okay. Fast food chains everywhere breathed a sigh of relief.
Hey, I really f***ed up this fish with my face, bro. Pretty boy. You still look pretty to me and still look gorgeous, buddy. Thank you, guys.
You sunk him.
I ain't gonna lie, my face hurts.
72-ounce Thirstbuster soda, $1.75. Philly cheesesteak burger with curly fries, $5.50. Taking a quiet moment to yourself after the fight of your life? Priceless. Want to watch that again? See Big Sean's fight and other moments from the episode on lahaina.mtv.com.
New music from the hottest bands brought to you as only MTV2 can. All day Saturday on MTV2. This Saturday, hear exclusive new tracks from Chevelle's latest album, Venus Sarah. The Drop, all day Saturday, only on MTV2.